Yours, bringing you to the real story of the Three Little Pigs. Today on News at 5, we have the interrogation of Alexander T. Wolf, or as he's more commonly known as, the Big Bad Wolf. Police apprehended Mr. Wolf today outside the Third Little Pig's door as he was frantically trying to break down the pig's door and get into the pig's house. Let's go live to the interrogation.
I'm not so big and bad. This is all just a misunderstanding. I didn't hurt anyone. I just have lousy neighbors.
Give it up, Wolf. We have evidence of you eating the helpless pigs. One is a witness of you eating the other two.
Yeah, you're going down for a long time. Your huffing and puffing days is over.
Over.
What huffing and puffing? I wasn't huffing and puffing. I'm too sick to be huffing and puffing. See, I can't even breathe right on account of this head cold that I have. This is all I need is to be sick right now. It's my grandma's birthday, and I'm just trying to make her a cake for my dear old grandmother. And to top it all off, I ran out of sugar.
I'll save it for the judge.
Have you ever tried to make a cake with a head cold? Every time I try to pour the sugar in the flour in the bowl, and I tickles my nose, and I sneeze, and I blow it all over myself. See? And all I wanted to do was to go over there to my neighbors and borrow a little sugar. But one of them wouldn't even act like he was at home. The other one wouldn't stop shaving. And the third one insulted my grandmother. And then I ask you, what did I do to deserve such treatment? I tell you, they've had it in for me ever since I moved to that pork-only neighborhood.
Well, if they had it in for you, then why did you eat them?
Yeah, you don't see any pigs going around here eating a hot wolf steak, do you, Tim?
Nope, sure don't. So what's your excuse for this, Wolf?
What? Wasn't my fault they built flimsy houses. You'd think they'd be smart enough to build houses that would last through the winters around here, but they didn't. I think the houses fell when I sneezed, and the cave-ins must be what killed them. I didn't hurt anybody. And I couldn't just let all that fresh meat go to waste. I mean, come on, it's not my fault they're made out of ham. What would you do? If you just passed by and saw a fresh hot hamburger dinner just sitting there, would you let it go to waste? I think not.
Okay, wise guy, explain why you tried to knock down the third pig's door. Does he look too good and fresh for you?
Too good.
I'm not a killer. And I'm not a violent wolf. He insulted my dear old grandmother like I told you earlier. And she never done nothing to nobody. And besides that, the first two pigs, they were his brothers. And I think he was just sore because he saw me eat them.
So I would be too.
Well, he insulted my grandmother, got me all upset, and then when the news reporters got there, him and those news reporters, they cooked up their story and made me look like a heinous villain. And I'm telling you, I was framed. This is a setup. I want my lawyer.
Whose story do you believe? Is the Big Bad Wolf really big and bad? Will he ever get the sugar to finish his dear old grandmother's birthday cake? We'll have this and more tonight at 7.